This is what democracy looks like. 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 Let's show them what the people look like. This is what the people look like. Let's show them what the people look like. This is what the people look like. Let's show them what America looks like. This is what America looks like.
I come from a military family. I was born in an army hospital in Germany. My father was in the army for 23 years, 2 tours in Vietnam. I was in the army for almost 7 years. I was in the 82nd Airborne Division, the first Gulf War, and I can assure you I'm not with Donald Trump.
What do we want? What do we want? Now!
I can't think of a less qualified, less fit leader in every possible way, but particularly when it comes to the military and foreign policy.
No hate, no fear. Immigrants are welcome here. No hate, no fear. Immigrants are welcome here. No hate, no fear. Immigrants are welcome here.
People are just not happy that Trump thinks that he can just come into New York and think that he's representing what America really is when he isn't. And I'm here because people are angry and they need to feel powerful and get their voices heard. So I'm here to make that happen. To me, even if 2 people would have turned out, it's a success, right? Those are 2 people that are willing to put their bodies on the line for what they believe in. And I think it's really important for people to be out here and see community.
I think it's my obligation as a human being on this planet, as a feminist, as an anti-racist, pro-immigrant citizen of this country to fight fascism and oligarchy. I think that my generation has enjoyed privileges that our predecessors have fought for, and we didn't realize that they can be taken away from us if the administration comes. You know, like we have to fight for our rights. I mean, he's from here. He's from Queens, which is pretty embarrassing, especially because it's the most diverse place in the country. And I just want to let him know that he's not fucking welcome here. He loves New York, but we don't fucking love him back.
I came all the way up from South Jersey, and I have to tell you how important this is to me. I'm a person that's not well. I'm one of the people that all these citizens out here are marching about. I've been very sick for the past 3 years, and I couldn't even get myself up here. My daughter actually brought me, and she knew how important this was to me. I'm really, really upset about the possibility of President Trump defunding the NIH. My life was saved at the NIH. I have a very rare illness, and when I tell you I went from one end of the country to the other end of the country just trying to get help, I couldn't find it. I mean, I was at Jefferson Hospital in Philadelphia, Englewood Hospital in North Jersey, Columbia Presbyterian Hospital in New York, and even Mayo Clinic in Rochester, Minnesota. Nobody could help me. And I ended up at the NIH, and they literally saved my life.
Who's street? Our street. Who's street? Our street. Who's street? Our street.
I'm just beside myself. Every day is something else to be anxious and enraged and feel kind of hopeless about. And today it's the Congress putting through Trump Care. Trump cares about enriching himself and the top 1%, 2% who get these big tax cuts. And he's here 10 blocks away from where I live, and the future belongs to our babies. So I'm a concerned citizen, to say the least. We all come from a woman. We were all birthed, right? Why is that a pre-existing condition to be conceived? All these Republican pro-lifers, like, what's pro-life about denying health care to women and children?
We've never seen society turn up like this in a very long time. And I think that if organizers that have done this work for a while are capitalizing on this moment, it can definitely be a turning point.
I think it means something something different for everybody. I think that a lot of people have different movements that they're fighting for. I mean, it's so exhausting because it feels like every institution that we have is under attack. Women's rights, people of color are being under attack, immigrants are being under attack. Like, I think being part of the resistance is acknowledging the intersectionality of all of these movements and acknowledging that none of us is equal until we all are. So you can't be part of the resistance if you don't believe that Black Lives Matter, or if you don't believe that Native lives matter, if you think that having a vagina makes you a woman, you know? You have to believe in all of these things to be part of the resistance.
In the general sense of small R resistance, yeah, absolutely, I would consider myself part of that. If you take that to mean people who think that our leader is not qualified and despite his win in the Electoral College is a threat to our democracy, yeah, hell yeah, I'm part of that resistance.
You resist every day by just making a choice to resist, by making a choice to not do what the status quo is telling you to do, and to really dig into your values and live by them, to like not only talk about your values, but vote with your values, and encourage other people to do the same, and call out hate when you see it.
It's everyday acts of kindness, of protest, of persistence, of speaking out, speaking up, using creativity, creating hope, acting within your community, doing whatever you can to bring a little joy into your life. It's acts of self-care, self-love. It can look like anything, actually, which is kind of a really interesting thing to come out of all of this.
I'm very worried that the level of outrage that people feel right now is going to be hard to sustain, but it has to be sustained.
You know, it's going to be a long 4 years, but I think that if we let our Congress people know that we don't accept the kind of legislation that they're trying to push forward, for example, like the horrifying healthcare bill that they're trying to pass now that would uninsure millions of people, you know, they have to listen to us. They work for us. That's how we resist.
I can't speak for other people, but for myself, I will keep it up as long as it's necessary to bring justice to people, justice to our planet.
Slow and steady. You know, I just recommend everybody to just pace themselves. I know the way I handle it is I just do what I can on any given day. And one person can't save the world, but collectively we can save this country.
Hell yeah, we can win. Yeah, I mean, I have to believe that we can win, or else, like, what am I doing this work for? But I also think, like, winning is about what winning is to you. And to me, I think that every chance that a person makes a choice to live a better way and doesn't want to be like Trump and his supporters, to me is a win.
Well, if we all work together, we will win.
As far as I'm concerned, we've already won. We're out here, we're resisting, and this is what democracy looks like. You see my face? This is democracy.
Today is May 4th. May the 4th be with you.